Justin, can you just talk a little bit about all the changes, and you've gone to this blue gold breakdown for, I guess, the first 4 days. Can you tell us how that works and what the thinking was behind that?
Yeah, really, it's just to get more intensive coaching on the individuals, so they get the same amount of reps, but the coaches are doing 2 practices, but the players are doing 1. So you're basically practicing with half the team, and they have a full practice, and then we cross over and do some special teams together as an entire group, and then we go and take the gold group and do the same practice we did with the blue group.
It's not offense and defense.
No, it's just basically half the team practicing against each other at one time, and that way we get more attention to a lot of new players who maybe haven't been here or haven't played as much, and they just get more intensive one-on-one with the coaches. And I've done it before at other places, so it's not a new concept. We're just using it because we think it fits our team.
Is it sparked partly because you have so many new players?
Yeah, that's part of it, absolutely. And then just being able to spend more time with them, and also I think it helps the practice, those individual practices run a bit smoother, because sometimes when you have 115 and you really want to get 3 and 4 groups reps, a given team period gets to be 30 minutes because you're going 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. So this way you really kind of have 2 groups going against each other in each practice, and it just moves better. So yeah, but when you don't read into the blue or the gold, I mean, we're literally just trying to get guys reps, and we balance it out so we have enough defense and offensive players to populate the different groups, base and nickel on defense and all the different groupings on offense.
It's only for the first 4 days.
As of right now, that's the plan.
With all the staff being new except for one on the offensive side of the ball, are there any structural ways that the practices have changed since what you've experienced in earlier years in any substantial way?
I mean, just the rules that, in terms of what we're allowed by the NCAA rules, and how much you got to be in helmets a certain number of days, and how much you can hit, and when how many scrimmages you can have, how much live you can have. But in terms of the actual practices, there's a few things we've adapted and adjusted, but there's a lot of kind of tweaks if you looked at people's practices across the country, but everybody does individual, everybody does special teams, everybody does 7-on and team and group work, so there's not a ton different that way.
You have a big group that came in the summer, and some of them could potentially be projected as starters. When do you start to see guys that could step into that role that are new to the program? Is it too early to start to see it on day one?
It could be day 1, it could be day 3, it could be day 17. It's just whenever it reveals itself.
Have you seen any of the new guys really step in?
It's one practice. We don't even have full pads on. So we've seen guys play, because in this era of college football, you've seen them play on tape. So you have a much better idea, if they played in college, of what they're capable of. But it's one day of practice. So.
What did you think of practice today, just as far as the energy? And
it's always good. It's always good day 1, and that's to be expected. We want to enjoy ourselves out here and have great energy, and that's got to be a prerequisite for coming to practice. But what we're really concerning ourselves with is maintaining and increasing that level of energy and attention, and that's what's more difficult, because it's not new every day. You get into day 7, 11, 14, week 1, 3, 5, 7. I mean, you got to be able to sustain it, and that's mental endurance. Physical and mental endurance is critical in football. I mean, everybody can come out on day 1 and be excited to play. Everybody.
You touched on the big number of newcomers. What type of a challenge is it to have that many new faces and transfers, and when you're trying to get ready for the season?
Yeah, you're still coaching, but even if you have returners or newcomers, I mean, you're still going to be out here practicing, identifying the strengths and weaknesses of your team, because even with returners, the team changes year to year, and the strengths and the weaknesses of the teams change. And it's our job to identify what those strengths can be and build on those, and then continue to improve each and every week we're out here, and each and every practice that we're out here.
Justin, one of the big things we've all obviously noticed is a lot less access for media and for fans. Nobody practice is closed. We're going to see you, I think, only twice all fall camp. Can you talk about what into the thinking on that?
Well, I think just we want to make sure that you're all able to get enough footage and access to people to do your jobs, and also that we're able to focus in on what we need to focus on in the short term to get our team ready to go.
So, but why is it more limited now?
It's just the decision we made as the program. There's nothing personal against towards anybody. You guys are the best.
Yeah.
How much of that has to do with putting in a whole new offense and sort of not wanting the world to kind of know what you're up
fair.
to?
That's fair. Yeah, it's not a personal decision against any individual or the group. I mean, you all are fantastic at your jobs and good people, but it's really a program deal. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more speculation about what's going on now, because we don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to start. That's not fair. I know a handful of guys that are going to start. Beyond that, I don't know. So for me to say who's going to start the first game at O-line and DB and receiver, I'd be speculating.
Right.
So I guess we're all speculating.
But I mean, in week 2 or week 3 of preseason practice, we're still speculating.
I don't know when it will reveal itself either. Isn't that all? Isn't it always speculation until we play the game?
Well, we could talk.
Coach, the strength and conditioning team kind of made national news over the last week, and can you talk about like what Coach Novak has done with the team this offseason, and also like were you impressed with some of their body changes like when they reported for camp?
Yeah, I mean that was evident. I had to text Daz and ask him if that was AI or not. It was a legitimate question, and physically we've never been healthier or looked this good, and so that's great. I mean, it's good for the players, it's good for our team. Now we gotta have that translate to football, but really impressed with Coach Novak and his staff. Our players are believers, and they feel really good. They look really good, and now again, it's about translating that to the football field.
What did Dad say about that AI? Did he say?
No, he said no, it's legitimate, because I was half joking, but when I saw it, I texted him. I said, "Is that real?" Kind of half joking. I'm assuming it was. He said, "Oh yeah, that's an impressive transition." And he wasn't the only one. There was a number of guys whose bodies have changed a significant amount. Not just changed, but their conditioning, their power, their endurance, the strength levels, the power output and the weight. They track all that, so there was significant gains made.
You mentioned being healthy. Do you have everybody out here at this point, and is there anybody that's going to be out for a prolonged period?
Nate Burrell, unfortunately. Yeah,
for the season?
Yeah,
or?
Nate Burrell won't be with us for the season. Unfortunate thing that happened in spring, and love Nate, but...
Does that end his career, or do you know?
Yeah, I mean, that would be, there's a lot of, in this era of college football, there's a lot of opportunities to keep going, so we'll be excited to get Nate back, but unfortunately won't be able to go this year.
And Jordan Moko got hurt on the last day of spring, I believe. Is he doing well?
Nobody else that should be out for a sustained amount of time.
Can you talk about the quarterback situation in terms of what those guys did since we last saw them in spring ball, and how that competition or how their evolution has gone over the summer?
Just continuing to develop physically. We get time with them in June to spend meeting time with them. They did a really good job there, and so now it's about doing it on the field. But really excited about that quarterback room from top to bottom, and now it's that another reason this split practice has really helped, because you get intensive coaching on those guys just like the rest of the positions.
In choosing a starting quarterback, will it be the guy that best suits the team for the Oregon State game, or best suits the program for the next 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, we'll do what's best for Cal football.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, great. We know each other well now.
But can you answer the question, though? I mean,
I just did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we're going to do what's best for Cal football.
With
Yeah, we're trying to win games. Like we're trying to win football games every week. I mean, I can't think about it any other way than that. We're trying to win football games every week. Before we get to the Oregon State game, we have to get better as a football team. Every position. The quarterbacks have to get better, the O-line, the D-line, the defensive backs, the kickers and the punters, the coaches, we all have to get better before we even play a game. And when we get to that game, we're going to do everything we possibly can to win.
Coach, with the changes in the coaching staff, have there been any differences that you noticed between this year and last year?
Yeah, I mean, personalities change, there's schematics that change. That's just kind of part of our game now. There's a lot of change. Coaching staffs change and teams change significantly from year to year. I mean, the number of guys who are entering their 4th camp with us, we did a little exercise this morning in the team meeting. The number of people that have been here 4 years is very, very small. And we're not unique in college football that way.
Did the changes in staff contribute to anyone's decision to leave the program and transfer elsewhere?
Oh, I don't know. I can't speak for other people.
Is there a position group that you're particularly eager to see how they evolve here during the fall?
Yeah. Just talking about that before we came over here. A bunch of them. I mean,
For instance,
O-line, quarterback, receiver, running back, tight end. I know a couple guys on the defensive front that I know are going to play well than the rest of the defensive front. The other inside linebackers besides Cade, defensive backs, the punters, the kickers. I mean,
kind of covered it all there, didn't
exactly.
you? Yeah.
That's my point. I mean, everybody. I mean, there's very few. There's a handful of guys who you could say, oh, yeah. I mean, we feel really good about the players and their abilities. Now we got to see how that competition sorts the depth chart out.
You've been so good in the secondary for a while now, but it's pretty new now.
Yep.
What do you see there in terms of talent level and how that comes together?
Yeah, I think there's some talented guys in there for sure. I mean, to your point, losing 3 draft picks is significant, but I'm very excited about that group and the opportunities that those guys are going to get to play. But just to earn playing time, it's going to be competitive out here. So I do like the group, though.
Is there a greater urgency this fall camp than you've experienced in the past, or is it always the same?
Yeah, I mean, kind of as I answered before, I mean, everything we're doing is so we can go out and play our best to win games, and that doesn't change from year to year, or week to week. I mean, that's all we do as coaches and as a program is to do everything in our power to go win football games.
Last one. I believe you're at 113 on the roster for camp. How important was it to kind of keep those extra guys, and then could grandfather some guys in to go over the 105? How important was it to kind of?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we didn't want to have to cut people, so we're glad that we were able to retain a number of guys above that 105 mark. Absolutely. Yeah.
Is the plan to keep all 113 going into the season?
Yes. All right. Thank you.